So the number one team in the country, in the Oregon Ducks, okay, just put off a nail by 16-13 to Wisconsin. And I come to ask, are they the truth or are they just luck? We ain't talked about Oregon on the channel at all this year. Not one time have we talked about Oregon on the channel. But after last night, something popped up in my mind. And it was the simple fact of they just barely beat a Wisconsin team that the Alabama Crimson Tide blew out the water. Alright, I'm talking about blew out the water. Oh, you ask what you mean by blew out the water? When Wisconsin played Alabama beat them 42-10. 42-10. You got the number one team in the country come and they play them. They only beat them 16-13. A Wisconsin team held them scoreless for 2 quarters. They put up 6 in the first quarter, and they finally was able to put up 10 in the fourth quarter. But Oregon also held Wisconsin to 0 in the first quarter and 0 in the fourth quarter, which brought them to be able to pull this game off there at the end. But I come and I ask, is Oregon really that good? I look at their schedule. Oregon has beat everybody that they've played besides 2 teams by double digits or more. I mean by double digits. Okay? Check it out. Idaho beat them by 10. Boise State is in one game that they played close. Oregon State, 49-14, double digits. UCLA, 34-13, double digits. Michigan State, 31-10, double digits. Now, next, Ohio State beat them by 1. This is the only other team that played them this close. Now, check it out. Purdue, 35-0, double digits. Illinois, 38-9, double digits. Michigan, 38-17, double digits. This is a Michigan team that we all know is not that good this year. Maryland, 39-18, double digits. Then they finally played Wisconsin. 3 games. Then they finally played Wisconsin. 16-13. I don't think Oregon is as good as everybody thinks I don't think Oregon is just that great of a football team. I really don't. I think they've gotten lucky. I think they got lucky against Ohio State. Okay? I think they got lucky against Boise State. And they definitely got lucky against Wisconsin. Now, I know they said don't compare teams, but I'm going to compare Alabama playing Wisconsin. In the way Alabama just dog walked Wisconsin. And then, yeah, the teams get better over time. Teams get better as the year goes on. We're at the end of the season. Okay, it's a Wisconsin team that all in all is 3-4 in conference, 5-5 overall. One more win, they got a shot at making it to a bowl game. But I don't think Oregon is just crazy good. I don't think Oregon is just this team that is unbeatable. I really do not think so, because if you're looking at the strength of their schedule, who did they really play? Okay. Idaho, blah. Boise State, legit. Oregon State, no. UCLA, no. Michigan State, no. Ohio, legit. Purdue, no. Illinois, they're decent. Illinois is decent. Michigan, no. Maryland, no. Wisconsin, I guess you said okay. I mean, like I said, Alabama blew them out. And then you got Washington, who is 8th in the big in their conference, in the Big Ten. So, is Oregon gonna make it all the way to the college football championship? No, they're not. They're not a championship. I don't think they're a championship contending team. I think once we see the brackets come out, once we see who everybody will be playing, when they play somebody like a Georgia or something of that nature, they're gonna see the true colors. I think if there was a matchup with an Ole Miss, you're gonna see the true colors. You really will. I just think the strength of their schedule, if they played more teams as good as Ohio State, I think they would have a loss or two. I really do. If they played Ohio State again, I don't think they played Ohio State 10 times. They maybe will win 3. This is just my opinion. But Michigan is not the crazy, like out saying Ohio State. I mean, Oregon is not a football team to me that's just like crazy good. They're just not. And tell me what you got to think below. But I think Oregon they deserve it because they're undefeated. They deserve to be number 1. But their strength of schedule is just not as strong as anybody in the SEC. Just gonna put it that way. But they deserve number 1. But they're not gonna make it to the college football championship. Mark my words.